And we are live. I'm trying out a different setup today by not using the microphone in FL Studio. Instead, I'm using it in OBS so that I can play or make music on my speakers rather than having headphones on, or on my speaker because I'm just using one speaker. I was going to use my camera. I might still be able to put it up. Boom, look at me. Here I am. Just so y'all can see my beautiful face. I'll be making some techno today. Techno. It's been a while, I feel like, since I made like some just techno stuff. So I'm gonna be making some techno stuff. So yeah, I'm trying out this new way so that I don't have to use headphones or earphones every time that I'm streaming. So if anybody could let me know if it sounds okay, I would really appreciate that. That way I know that everything's good. Like that, as long as my microphone isn't picking up my speaker. It shouldn't, but just in case, I would appreciate somebody to let me know. I feel like it probably is picking it up. Maybe if I put it a little further away from me. Okay. Put pattern 1 in here. Play song mode. Simple. Just a kick. Please. Hey, Comica, could you help me out? I'm trying to use my speaker to make music instead of headphones. So I want to know if the microphone sounds okay and if it's picking up the sound of my speaker. If you could let me know, that way if I need to switch, I'll switch. That way it's not crazy like feedback stuff in the microphone. But yeah, I'm gonna be making some dark stuff today. Honestly, I'm probably gonna use mostly citrus. Let me go for a pad to get that dark sound. I'm gonna be using a very specific hey, what's up, DJ? I'm gonna be using a very specific frequency range. This is an F sharp, which is good. Okay, and then I'm gonna be sticking to F sharp, A sharp, C, and C sharp, or F, G flat, E flat, C, and D flat. It's a nice little key to use for like dark techno stuff. Sounds like this. It's very like oriental. Is that how you say it? It's like Japanese scales type of stuff, pentatonic scales. Hey, what's up, Barack? Right now I'm trying to get the atmosphere of it, the background of it, using a pad. Right there. So I'm gonna just use those notes. And just extend them. Perfect. I'm gonna put that into the mixer. I'm gonna add an EQ because there's some crazy distortion going on there with the frequencies right here. So just gonna dip that. I'm actually gonna cut some of that low end off. I'm gonna create a drum bus real quick, a melody bus, and a bass bus. And I'm gonna put these on the left, that way I have access to them. I'm gonna route the vocal to the melody bus, and I'm gonna add sidechain here. Let's insert another citrus. I'm gonna clone this a couple of times. That way I don't have to keep inserting them. And let's start making some sounds here. Pick a random sound in here, maybe even another pad sound. that in there. Maybe add a little bit of panning to it. Another sound. The key to making things darker is that you have to bring them down in frequency. So I have my MIDI keyboard pitched pretty low on the octave, and then picking out sounds that aren't really bright. Hey, good morning, Emery. Quantize that a little bit. Link that, put an EQ in there. Okay, then next I'm gonna add a little bit more like hats and stuff. Clap has to be kind of minor. Like a soft shaker type of thing. I'm gonna put that in a new pattern so I don't have to put so many. Something like that. Lower that volume. Okay, let's get some more sounds in there. Let me bring down this volume. Put that in here. I'm gonna add a delay to that clap. Create an automation clip. Actually, not yet. Not yet. I'll save that for later. Hey, what's up, Quail? Where's my old patches? Create a vegetation. Okay. Let me load in maybe a bass line. Well, it's dark to me, DJ. Oh yes. Sculpting the sound. Okay, I'm gonna delete this and this one. use a percussive element or maybe some other type of sample to create a interesting rhythm using cutoff and resonance. I have to find a suitable sound. Maybe like a vocal would be pretty interesting. Let's try that. Now I need to just put it here because I'm gonna loop it like a shaker. The volume down. Turn the cutoff down. And then I'm gonna go in here. Turn this velocity down. It's gonna be like kind of like a shaker type of pattern. And I'm gonna automate this cutoff. Whoops. Up. Let me put cut itself. And then I'm gonna automate the resonance. I'm gonna stretch it. Put this on double low pass. Actually, I might reset this and just do like up and down type of thing. Ooh, okay. And then we're gonna do a little bit of EQ in here. Put some sidechain on that. Well, I'm gonna run that through the melody. How do I normally sidechain? For the quickest sidechain, I just use Shaperbox, and I just go into I'll just go in here, sidechain, and then it's already selected on 1/4, which is the timing. If not, I'll use the limiter. It probably might be better to use the limiter in this case, just because the kick has extra kicks in it, and this one doesn't. Shaperbox doesn't. But I believe there's a way that I can use the kick to trigger the sidechain for Shaperbox as well. I just don't mess with it that much. How would I use a limiter? For the limiter, what I would do is I would route the kick to, for example, if I want it to sidechain this, I would go to the kick, I would right click here, sidechain to this track, and then I click on here, I go into the limiter, and then I go into the compression side, I turn down the threshold to kind of be under the signal, and then I turn up the knee all the way, and I turn on the ratio, and you gotta make sure to select the kick. Now every time the kick comes in, it's ducking. Usually I have it all the way like that, and you can just use this to see how much sidechain you want it to do to the sound. So here that's doing a lot of sidechain, but if I move it up, you can kind of see it's doing a little bit. And if I turn on the kick, but that would be the way that I would use the limiter. And then I just usually save the preset. That way I don't have to do that every single time. Instead of doing that every single time, I just have a preset. So like it's right here, sidechain, and then all I have to do is just adjust the threshold to see how much I want it to affect the signal. And then the only downside to doing that type of sidechain is that when you have your arrangement, and say for example there's a part of the arrangement where the kick is not present, then there's going to be no sidechain on any of the sounds. So it might change the way that the track sounds. So if you want that constant sidechain happening, even if the kick isn't there, you're going to have to create a ghost kick. And all that really means is that you just clone your kick, right? And then just copy and paste the signal. You can rename it sidechain so that you don't forget, or so that you don't get confused. I usually color it red, and then you link this to the mixer. I usually link it before the kick. So like I'll have it over here, for example, and then I will use this as the sidechain instead of the kick. So instead of doing sidechain with this one, I'll go into this and I'll sidechain that. But you have to make sure to remove this from the master. That way it doesn't double your kick. That way it's just kind of like a ghost kick. Like the signal's still coming through, but it's just not going to be, you're not going to be able to hear it, which is what you want. And then in your arrangement, wherever the kick is missing, just make sure that the sidechain is there. So usually I would just create an insert at the top and just have a pattern separated that's just called sidechain, and then it's just going to be playing through the whole track or wherever you want the sidechain to be triggering. And then there's another way to sidechain using the Fruity envelope controller as well. You can insert a layer, and then you insert a Fruity envelope controller, and then basically you have to use the layer to put both of these together. So then you would select these. You got to make sure this is visible. So you would select all of them and then you put set children that groups them all together. Instead of having the kick happening here, you would have it also happening in the layer, or only happening in the layer. So then you go into the Fruity envelope controller. I forget how I did it. I made a preset sidechain. So basically on the first little operator here, you got to make sure this is on continuous output. And then I just shaped the envelope like this. And then you go into whatever you want to sidechain. So if it's the volume of, like, say for example, this sound, you can put link to controller. Then you go into articulator 1, which is going to be that one that's there, this one. And now every time this kicks in like that, it's ducking the sound. And you can shape how much of it you want it to duck, how far down you want it to go. This starts in the middle because this is in the middle, but if I put this up, it's gonna be starting at the very top, you know. Yeah, there's different ways to sidechain. I would just recommend you maybe looking it up, like looking up a separate video that shows you how to do it. But the easiest way is just having a third party like sidechain plugin, honestly. Let me just... Thank you, Ancient Scriptures. What's up, Mikal? Thank you, Julian. What's up? Happy Halloween, Sledge. messing with that. I am using a speaker. Here, I think I can show it to you guys. I'm using this cheap speaker, Bluetooth speaker. I have a auxiliary connected to it though. I'm not using the Bluetooth because then the latency would be terrible. But yeah, I'm using a crappy speaker. Hopefully the stream's doing okay. It looks like my bitrate is pretty low. My internet's kind of fluctuating. It's not doing too good, so hopefully it's okay for you guys. I think maybe I can take away some of these. Did you get to see what I said though about the speaker that I'm using? Thank you, Spock. I'm I'm doing good. How about you? The reason that it's not a switch, but I just sometimes I get tired of using earphones so much, headphones so much. But also this particular speaker or this style of speaker, these really cheap little like rugged speakers, they're actually really nice for mixing. Because they're so limited in their frequency range as far as like the low end and some of the high end and stuff, and then just their quality as well, that they're like cheap, it though, and then it's also like mono because it's just one speaker, there's no stereo information, so everything gets collapsed into mono. So essentially I'm making the song in a very limited way, and it helps me in the mixing phase because I can hear things that usually I wouldn't be able to hear through headphones or earphones. Especially in the low end region, it can help getting sounds to cut through the mix because the low end is so crappy on the speaker that like the way that I'm making the sounds or the way that I'm hearing the sounds, I have to like adjust them to cut through this speaker. So essentially it helps in cutting through the mix. It's kind of like, you know how when you mix a song and then you do like your car test and you test it in the car and see how that sounds, or you test it on your phone and see how it sounds there. It's a good tool to have a type of like just really cheap like one speaker to like listen back to your tracks. So it's kind of something I've been experimenting with. I'm trying to like make music through this really crappy speaker and see the type of mix that I can get achieving that just by trying to make it sound good through this speaker, because then I play it through my headphones and it sounds even better. But then sometimes there's little artifacts that I can't hear from the speaker that I then pick up in the headphones. So it's like a little back and forth type of thing that happens. But yeah, I feel like it helps. It's kind of like when you're limited in your tools, you become more creative, or you become more creative when you are limited. So I kind of impose myself the limitation of a crappy speaker. And it helps. It helps with mixing. But then again, it could sound really bad on your end, and it could sound good to me, but I don't know. I really don't know. It's not until I test it later with my headphones that I'm like, okay, this sounds good. I'm trying to get this to the right frequency here. Okay, I don't need that last. This one. not have a little altar boy, actually. But I have frequency or pitch shifter in kilohertz. Where is it? There it is, pitch shifter. What I'm thinking of doing is maybe manipulating this using like a row speed or something. Always nice to just kind of try different things out like this. And then I can insert Vital and try out some of my crazy stuff here that I have. I believe Vital has a text wavetable, text to wavetable.
Darkness and cross the darkness and cross the darkness and cross the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, the darkness, the darkness.
What speaker? Hey, what's up, noise? I got this speaker at Walgreens for like $15. This is what it's called. Should come up on the. Again, it's a shitty speaker. It's not like you're gonna get something really great. But that's the point. It's supposed to be shitty so that when you're making music with it, you make a shitty speaker sound good. When you listen to that in a good speaker, it's gonna sound great. And it's same thing, it's in mono. If you can make it sound really good in mono, once it's in stereo, it's gonna sound even better. So if you guys are listening to this in headphones or monitors, you can probably hear the stereo information. I can't. So it could sound crazy in stereo, but maybe it sounds good. I don't know. To me, it sounds good in mono because of the speaker. But, you know, that's what's cool about it. But yeah, it's called Mini Bluetooth Speaker by Infinitive. That's what it looks like. I got it at Walgreens for $15. Good investment, I would say. I like that Vital does that. It's really cool that it has that feature, the voice to wavetable feature. Yeah, you can buy them anywhere. They sell them all over the place. It's just like a Bluetooth speaker that like maybe you can use in the shower, you know, it's just like a little, they're usually shaped like this, either a square or like a circle. It's the point of it is that it has to be like a cheap speaker. So like I had initially bought one for $10 at Walmart, and that one was cool, but the problem with that one is that it didn't have an auxiliary hole. It was only Bluetooth, which is a problem because if you're trying to make music with it and you connect it to the Bluetooth, you can't use your interface. You have to use your primary sound card driver because that's what's connected to your Bluetooth on your PC or your laptop. And so if you use a Bluetooth speaker, it causes latency. There's a latency from the sound card, and then there's a latency to reach the Bluetooth speaker. So to be making music live with a Bluetooth speaker is kind of a problem. So I would just say make sure that the one that you get has the aux option, you know. Some do, some don't. Again, I had gotten one at Walmart. It didn't have it. I didn't realize it till I got home, and I was just too lazy to return it. So I use it from time to time. It's a nice Bluetooth speaker. But then I went to Walgreens and I found that one for $15. But yeah, you can buy them anywhere. just make sure that they have a auxiliary insert option. But yeah, you can just look up like rugged speaker, like RUGGED speaker, and it'll come up. Look, I can probably look it up right here. They look like this. Well, these are like nice ones, but you can find like cheap ones. Just like these little ones. I wouldn't recommend these bigger ones because the point is they're supposed to be cheap. And these bigger ones have a lot of sub in them, especially these rectangular ones. And these like pill-shaped ones, these are like, you know, they have a lot of bass and stuff. What you want is something that's like this, like just small. Speaker. Cheap. It's just like these little ones. I don't know. I guess some of them are made by On. These are like the Walmart brand ones. But they're like this one. This one's perfect. There's one that has an auxiliary. This is the one that I bought that doesn't have an auxiliary, which is annoying. But it's a nice speaker. It sounds good. But these are those speakers that you're trying to that I recommend. Just make sure it has an auxiliary. But yeah, it's just a little cheap speaker like this. Hey, Gwina. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming through to the stream. I am in Texas, but I am a Mexican. I was born in Mexico, but I've lived in the United States all my life. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle because I am an undocumented immigrant here in the United States. So it's really frustrating doing things as far as like getting a job or getting a license or traveling outside of the country. I can't do any of those things because I am an undocumented immigrant. But I'm currently going through a process that should allow me to obtain a work permit and protection from deportation and stuff like that. Which I am super excited about. I hadn't really talked about it on stream yet, but yeah, that's something that's going to happen within the next 6 months, and it'll grant me a work permit and it'll grant me the ability to travel within the United States, but I cannot travel outside of the United States. But I should be able to apply for something called advanced parole after I obtain that permit, which would then allow me to travel outside of the country for the exception of my own country. Because then it's weird. It's a weird thing. It's really frustrating. But this is going to be a big relief for me. It's going to be a big relief for me. So yeah, I just have to wait 5 months. It should come in 5-6 months. So sometime around March or April of next year, I will be good to go. Which means I will be able to monetize my YouTube channel because my YouTube channel is not monetized. There was a moment where I was able to, and then it asked me for a state or a government issued ID, which I do not have because I wasn't born in this country and there's no way for me to get one because I was undocumented. So then I couldn't monetize my YouTube channel. So there was no way for me to make money from my YouTube stuff, which sucks, you know, because I put a lot of time into my YouTube. So then my other option is like Patreon. That's why I try to like promote my Patreon a lot, because that's the way that I can, you know, make some money from streaming and from this music stuff. But yeah, hopefully in 6 months I'll have that permit, which means I'll be able to obtain a driver's license and a state ID, and then I'll be able to monetize my YouTube channel, and then I'll be able to travel, and then hopefully travel outside of the United States and go. I would love to visit Europe. I would love to get to know some of you guys in person, hang out, make some music, all that stuff. It's all happening little by little, baby steps, but I'm really excited. I'm really grateful, really blessed that this opportunity came up, and hopefully it's gonna open a lot of doors for me, and I'm just really excited about it. So yeah, just sharing a little of my struggle here. I've brought it up before, but yeah, let me catch up on the comments here. I can't imagine how difficult it is. That's great news. I hope that works out for you. My father has a work permit, and apparently they don't issue that anymore. Yeah, the laws are really crazy here in the United States, which is why it makes it really hard for like people that are immigrants or undocumented here. And then the election is coming up within a couple of days, and they're gonna decide who the next president is. And if they elect Donald Trump, he's not very good towards immigrants, so that could cause some problems. But since I already started this process and I'm in the process of this permit thing, I should be good no matter what. So that's a relief. He might as well be a citizen at this point. He lived in this country for 30 years. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much me. Like, I'm 29 years old. I know I don't probably look like I am, but I mean, my parents immigrated here when I was like 2 years old. So I've been here for a long time. And even then, they make it so fucking difficult for you. Yeah. Yeah, I have not committed any crimes or anything, so it's just frustrating. I would love for you to come to Edinburgh. That's really funny because the city that I live in here in Texas is actually called Edinburgh, but it doesn't have an H at the end. It's just Edinburgh, Texas. That's funny. Scotland. Ooh, Scotland would be amazing, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get elected because I mean, there's both options suck. Both presidential candidates fucking suck. And no matter where it goes, it's gonna suck. But if it goes towards Harris, it benefits me because I am an immigrant and they are more lenient towards immigrants. They are more for immigration or immigration reform. So that would benefit me, but unfortunately I feel like it's not gonna go that way, but we'll see. Either way, this country is pretty crazy. It would be nice. The main reason that I want this permit and that I want to obtain this freedom is so that I can leave the country. That's my main goal. I could do it already, but then I wouldn't be able to come back, and I would like to come back. So that's kind of why I'm going through this process, because I would like to leave the country and visit other countries, but be able to come back and of course see my family and my friends and my girlfriend and everybody that I have here. So yes, little by little, everything's gonna be all right. Brazil, I would love to go to Brazil. I would love to go to Scotland. I would love to go to Colombia. I want to go to the Amazon. I want to go to the forest, to nature. I want to go drink some ayahuasca out there and just reconnect, explore the world. I would love to go to Europe, Scotland, Switzerland. I would love to go to Switzerland, Sweden, to Germany, to Romania, of course, so I can go dance to some minimal techno out there. It's all gonna happen. It's all gonna happen. Hell yeah, we'll take a group trip to the Amazon. We'll go get trippy out there. Go explore some plant spirits. Get some inspiration for some music. This would be cool with yeah, that would be awesome. Kind of like those Circle, like the YouTube channel Circle, that has like artists DJing in different parts of the world, where it's like really nice scenery. I would love to do that, like in the middle of the jungle, like dense Amazon jungle. That would be super dope. This would be cool with some delay. So it just moves around. Yeah, that's what you gotta be afraid of. The leopards, the jaguars, and the serpents, the anacondas. And piranhas and bacteria and all kinds of crazy stuff. Spiders. There isn't reverb. There's I'm running it through this delay. Or only this one though. Then I have this one. This one. Just a shaker. Then just like an open hat here. I can run this through there. And then another thing I can do too is create textures using, I could use all those drums. So I can go in here, I'll put drum effects, color that yellow, then I'll run maybe this one. texture on there to break up that sound. Some hysteresis. I'll just randomize it to get some cool sounds. And then I can run that through a reverb. Put some sidechain on there. Yeah, all that stuff's really fun there just to make textures. I can add another type of little All right. Well, it's already 7:16 in the morning. I should get some sleep. But let me save this project first. Let's save it under let's save it under here. What should I call this? What should I call this? Amazon Darkness. This is stream number 299. I actually don't know if I changed the number in the title. I didn't. That's crazy. I'm about to reach 300 live streams on my channel. How crazy is that? That's insane. 300. I feel like I should do something special for the 300 live stream, but I'm not sure what. Maybe I'll do like a feedback live stream or something. Or maybe I'll do like a little giveaway of something. Or like one of my art, one of my drawings or something. I don't know. I made this hoodie. Let me see if I can show you guys. I just realized you guys probably couldn't hear me that whole time. It's because I didn't have my microphone set up on that specific scene on OBS. But yeah, it's a hoodie. It's a sweater that I made using puffy paint stuff. It's really cool. I like it. I would like to make more and sell them, but I have made shirts. I actually have one that I could probably show you guys. This one's a shirt that I've made. Honestly, I could probably do it on this screen too. The front of it. And then the back. Yeah, this one's dope. I like these shirts. It's just like a hassle to make because they're like screen printed, so I had to make a bunch of different screens and then put them all together. But yeah, I'm thinking of because I sell I'm an artist. Like besides making music and stuff, I paint. I sell my paintings. I paint murals for businesses and stuff like that. And I paint. I do stuff on clothes and things like that, and I sell that. But I'm thinking of like it'd be cool to do like merch for like music stuff too. You know, that has like my name on it and some designs. I think that would be super dope. Probably starting with these types of like sweaters, you know, that I showed you right now. But yeah, that's for the future. I'm just, you know, I do that stuff for myself mostly. I wanted to make a cool hoodie, so I was like, let me just draw something on there. But yeah. But I'm excited. I can't believe I'm about to get to 300 live streams. It's crazy. I was looking at my channel the other day and I was like, damn, like if you go back through all my videos, because if you go to my channel, oh no, did I end the live stream? No, I didn't. If you go to my channel and you go, usually I should have my past live streams here, but you can go where it says live and it shows you all the live streams that I've made. But if I go back to like my very old ones, you can see, let's see, where's one here where I started like live streaming and I had like really long hair. Look at me. I think I was doing a feedback on here. Let me see. Oldest. I'll put one where I'm making techno. Melodic techno from scratch, stock plugins, melodic techno scratch, stock plugins. Let's see this one. I feel like I always look so different because I always change my hair up. Let me see here. Bass, arrangement, final result. Yeah, it's always really interesting listening back to the stuff I was making. This is 3 years ago. So it's really interesting because a lot of times I don't remember the songs that I've made. And then you can kind of see the progression. Like I had long hair. I was looking at all my videos and then I eventually cut it. I have like a ponytail or I have it up in like a bun. And some of these. And then I cut it. Then I have short hair here. This one I had it pretty long already. My hair grows really fast. Hello, fellas. What it? Yeah, look. I had it in a bun. That's funny. Nice, Comica. Yeah, for sure. But anyways, I'm excited. I'm really happy. I'm really grateful to everybody that's supported me throughout the years here on YouTube, that tunes in to the videos, that comes in and chats in the chats, and just for your support, your views, your likes, interactions, all that stuff. I can't believe I'm gonna reach 300 live streams, but that's awesome. I'm excited. I want to do something. I want to do something for it. I'm just not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Guina, Kamika, Quail. Who else was in here? Mr. Spock, Noise, Julian. Everybody. Mikal, Ancient, Sledge, DJ, Emery, Brock. Appreciate you guys. That's the plan. To combine my art and my music together, and just everything, I do everything just to express myself, to express my creativity in as many ways as I can, whether it be through music or art or speaking, whatever, everything. That's the purpose of life, is to live and to express and to create. So that's what I do. Here's one more little painting that I'm working on here. Oops. Just a little acrylic painting. It's not done yet, but it's in the works. Yeah, I have a lot of art. But yeah, that's the plan though. To mix the art, to mix the music, to create like crazy videos, visuals, sculptures, everything. Because I have so many ideas for stuff. And it's all essentially one and the same, Music is frequencies, colors are frequencies, vibrations, everything is music, sound, art. It's all the same. It just takes different forms. But yes, I have to go. I need to sleep. My sleep schedule is really bad. It's 7:28 in the morning. But thank you guys again so much for tuning in. And I will see you all soon for the 300th live stream. I'll make a post about it on Instagram so that you guys can make sure to tune in. And you can also turn on your little bell notifications so that you can get notified whenever I go live. Thank you, Wina. Thank you, Quail, Kamika. Again, everybody, I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And go make some music. And love yourself. Love yourself, bro. And love others. And just be good. Be good to yourself.